Anomaly
In terms of
I-
what?
of in terms of us. This is what tonight showed us. Right, it showed us what is wrong with the Nets. No, there's no doubt about that. It basically, this is a warning shot. It, like a lot of crazy things had to be true tonight for it to be this bad. We typically will overcome this type of a game. Like a lot of people had to be really bad for this type, and so this tonight was an anomaly. It's not a real uh uh it's not a result that you should let worry you. But what it does tell you, I think it does send a message to the team, and it's whether or not they want to heed it. They can look at it two different ways, Samuel. They can look at it like, we do what we do. We have this plan. We have to believe in our plan. So we're just going to stay the same. Or they can go, what we're doing is not necessarily working. We need to make a change. It's early in the season, right?
Yep.
Why not try and make a change? Some obvious changes. Which one of those two do you think they'll do?
I mean, I don't see anything happening for a while.
I think that's right. I think they believe their stuff. Are they right to believe in what they believe?
Uh, I mean, I mean, personally, I have I have no problem with them running back with them continuing to run with them continuing to run back what they've done. I mean, my biggest issue with them out of everything so far is that, and this I think is honestly something we're gonna have to get used to. But I think with superstar teams, you just see them come out flat because they think that because they're cocky and they basically think they can do what they did in the fourth quarter today, which is like, oh, we're down 16, whatever, let's just go on a run and make it a game.
No, I
And so
listen. The only thing that Kevin Durant did that made him not Kevin Durant was his free throws. He missed 3 free throws tonight.
yep.
That hurt. We lost the game by 2 points. If Kevin Durant is typical Kevin Durant, he doesn't miss any free throws. That's not an excuse, but that's just further proof that tonight was an anomaly. And the other important part of that is, even if Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant, that usually just makes it where we overcome losing a game like this. But we're going to play poorly because, guess what? Torian Prince is Torian Prince. And Landry Shamet is Landry Shamet. And they can't go to the basket. And defenses know that. And when they hedge on them to the way that they do, to take away the 3 point line, we need a player in the lineup that takes advantage of that. Samuel, let's do our three things.
Let's do it.
All right. Who's the player that put their signature on the game? Who is the player that typifies the result, the vibe? What happened tonight?
Um, I mean, I could go the negative way and go with Shamit. I thought. I mean, I'm gonna try to go positive, but I thought Jared Allen was awesome again today, and I think he continues to be awesome. I thought his free. I think it's amazing that he's like become really competent as a free throw shooter. So that's my dude. But the Shamit Prince combo, which come up with some nickname for. I mean, we've already coined the taking the mantle of the Allen Crabbe, only going to make threes when it's a blowout type thing to pad your stats, but never makes a three when it matters. But beyond that, that's those are my comments. How about you?
I don't think you could get past what happened tonight without making, the player who most typifies tonight's game, Taurean Prince and Landry Shamet.
Yeah.
Okay. They did so much damage, right? Yep. Here's a crazy thing. If you try to analyze DeAndre Jordan for the night, and you went to plus minus, you'd see, oh shoot, DeAndre Jordan, +2. And you compared it to Jared Allen, who, by the eye test, by far, obviously, clearly, like, there's no disagreement on Nets Twitter right now that Jared Allen played way better than DeAndre Jordan. He was a -3 tonight. And the reason why was because he played a lot of minutes with Taurean Prince, who was -9, and Landry Shamet, who was -4. Right? The two of them shot Landry Shamet shot 9 times. Taurean Prince shot 5 times. He missed every single shot.
Yep.
Okay? He missed every single shot. Landry Shamet missed every single shot. Not 1 for 5, 1 for 6, 2 for 5, 2. He missed every single shot, the both of them. And they have no redeeming qualities. Because let's say, okay, fine. You're gonna put in a garbage night of offense, but you get 0 rebounds? Wait, I'm sorry, Taurean Prince, I'm lying on you. 2 rebounds. Landry Shamet, 1 rebound. The both of them together, 0 assists. Jared Allen got 1 assist. These two players have no redeeming qualities. Sam?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's really funny, right? Because I'm almost at a loss of words, but people, and I understand, I had an issue with the Nets' effort generally today. I thought they just looked slow. Like, they looked like they were playing in Charlotte and had no interest in being in Charlotte coming off of a Christmas break. But it's funny with the way, as we all know, like, whether you play basketball or you've watched enough of it or it's some combination of both, like, basketball is a game of runs, and there's a really good argument to make that if Shamet and Prince in that first quarter / second quarter are even below average, just not horrid, because me and you could also have gone 0 for 9. Like, I know how to do that, but
it's just the possession killing. That's how you fall. I'm sorry, Sam.
Yeah,
that's how you fall behind by 16. Landry Shamet, 9 shots. Taurean Prince, 5 shots. 0 points. Right? That's 14 possessions. 14 possessions that you earn nothing. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and I was just gonna the last thing I was just gonna say was you can have Shamet and Prince go 2 for 12 instead of 3 of 14 instead of 0 for 14. And in that first quarter, the game feels totally different. Like because then the team kind of gets in a little bit of a roll. I mean, it sounds dumb, but it's got to be repeated. Like making zero is making zero. Like they make 3 of 15, even 20%, which would be NBA lows, and that entire first half feels very, very different. Instead of being down 2, they're up 6.
They're momentum killing.
Yep.
It makes your offense have a hard time to get on track. It affects Karis LeVert. It affects Jarrett Allen, and it makes it where the team can't just flow. And again, if the shots aren't falling from 3, at least you would think you had another thing that you could do. They're horrible at mid range. It's not just shooting layups; they can't stop and pop either.
Yep.
So if these guys don't have someone who's going to quarterback their way to success, they're going to hurt the team. I mean, not to keep beating down that point, but for me tonight, there's nothing that typifies this game more than the effect those two players had on it. So I'm cheating a little bit by saying the two of them, but they're mirror images of each other. They basically poisoned the Nets from within with how bad they played. So, all right, give me a play that most described or most made the what went wrong tonight or what this game was tonight.
I thought the turning point of the whole game was the Biyombo block on Kyrie when they could have tied it and then came back the other way 3, and then instead of it being tied, it's a 5-point game, and that was the nail in the coffin. And there were so many moments in this first and second quarter that were killers, or even the third quarter, but like just in terms of what was really like the gut punch, it was. I mean, that was the final straw.
For me, it was much earlier because this game the Nets should have never been down 16 to this team.
Yeah,
I think for tonight's game we could call them mistakes, but and not just mistakes in this game plan, but just mistakes in just the structure and the strategy that the Nets employed in building this roster. So I think that the point in the game that told us how this was going to go was when they went on that fast break and Taurean Prince just got caught in the time warp and basically just looked around just going, oh, fuck, what do I do? And he just came out of that time warp and just threw the ball out of bounds, basically.
Yeah.
He's horrible going to the basket. He's poisoning the team from within because it's not just that he can't score. He can't stop anyone either. So the whole night he was getting exploited on defense while also wasting possessions and making it impossible for Karis LeVert to get going. So, to me, that play just said it all, and it just puts into perspective how bad he is. He can't finish fast breaks. Fast breaks should be money in the bank. You should be converting fast breaks at a high percentage rate. But because you have Landry Shamet and Taurean Prince on the same team, it almost makes it impossible to have a high percentage fast break percentage. Excuse me. Give me your stat that most typifies what happened tonight.